So ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. For anybody who are participating in this event from every corners in the globe. So welcome to 2020 Altair Enlighten Award. I'm Richard Yan. I'm a Senior VP at Altair, and I'm going to host this award online ceremony today. So this year is another interesting year. But it's quite challenges because due to the lockdown of the COVID-19. But this, however, give us, interesting opportunities to try new stuff, to try new things that we can have everybody around the globe to participate. So 2020 is another fantastic year, I would say, because we receive a lot of high quality entries. And then we go through the selection process and come out with the award. So today, I'm going to announce the winners, and I'm hoping that, through this new settings, it's going to be another exciting, fantastic event in the next 30 minutes. So this just briefly to mention about who is Altair and why Altair Enlighten the world. So Altair is a global technologies providers. We transform customers' decision-making with simulation, data analytics, and high-performance computing. So the award, essentially, we are honored the greatest achievement in automotive lightweighting each year, and we are hoping to inspire the industry, inspire the policymakers, as such that we can create further competition for the new ideas in the industry and provide incentive to share technologies more broadly. So in this award 2020, similarly to the last year, and you can see the pictures here were the winners from last year's. So we have 4 categories. The 4 vehicles for the lightweighting applied to the entire vehicles. And we have a module that apply to the subsystems and components. But in order for the OEMs and the suppliers to reach their goals, we do need the enabling technologies, which coming from very basic material or maybe the manufacturing process, or maybe the joint technologies, which enable the OEMs and suppliers to reach their performance, to reach their goals. But before that, though, we have to remember that we also have a R&D. We also coming up with the concept. So we also have a category. It's called Future of the Lightweightings. And we are hoping that this is going to cover the whole ecosystems from a research development and to realize the products to the market by the suppliers and OEMs. So this award, I would say this year, that we are seeing the trend in the sustainabilities, electrifications, and a lot of mixed material constructions, and especially applying the composite and simulation technologies. So later on, when I announce the award and winners, and I will invite the representative from those winning companies to share with us their journeys. Before we start the announcement, I would like to thank our partners, which is our award partners. The Altair has already collaborated with Carla for the 8th years. So through this 8th years, we learn a lot, and we are seeing the progression of the entries that are really following the trend of the industry. And also we have Carla to reach out the network and the media reach and the coverage. We also have a media partners or the mobile industry in Germany. And in April this year, also have the live presentation. We invite the previous year's winners and to share the ideas again to the European communities. And I would like to thank our partners to make this happen. And thank you very much. So in order to let everybody know how we reach the selection of the winners, we have Carla from a car to chair the judge panels. And we invite many different industry veterans and with the extensive experience in the OEMs and suppliers. And I would like to have Carla to share us the experience how you know the back end happens through the judges and how the discussions to reach these winners. Carla, could you please share everybody your observation?
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Richard, for introducing the judges. I'm Carla Bailo, the CEO for the Center for Automotive Research, and I'm delighted again to partner with Altair in awarding the lightweighting awards. We had 8 judges that you can see on the screen currently from many different areas of the business and many different areas of expertise. And I don't think we've ever had such a lively discussion in deciding the winners. First, there were many more submissions than came into the finalists, and we did have a group do pre-vetting of those. So we ended up with fundamentally between 6 or 7 final judgments for the awards. And we didn't just look at lightweighting. Actually, we looked at several parameters because it's really about design optimization in today's world. So not only was it the uniqueness of the use of technology, the lightweighting, of course, played a big role, but cost also. We have to, look at maintaining, or in some cases, some of the award winners actually reduced cost. And then also we took a look at applicability. How applicable is this idea to many different models? These were some of the key parameters that we looked at, and we rated each proposal on a level of 1 to 5. And honestly, at the end of the day, in some of these categories, there was less than 0.1, 0.2 difference. And I know as engineers, we really like to talk about the numbers, but anything that was, not significantly different, the independent panel of judges then took the time to review each and every one and discuss the merits and why we voted in the particular way that we did. So it was not done lightly. It was done with a lot of great decision making. We had so many good entries. It was really, really tough to pick the winner and the runner-up. We think we've done everyone justice with our decisions and have some really innovative ideas. As Richard rightly mentioned, there's a couple of areas that we may want to think about for next year. And one is maybe an award itself in design optimization. And also we started to see some very clever ideas come in the area from sustainability, using recyclable materials or reusing or remanufacturing. And really, I think, based on the way most companies are thinking these days about ESG and sustainability, it might be time to add some additional categories. So we're taking that under judgment and will perhaps be included next year. But I want to thank everyone who submitted an entry, and let's go on with the awarding. Back to Richard.
Thank you very much, Carla. Indeed, we do agree a lot of suggestions and proposals from judge panels, and we are looking forward to the next year as well to broaden our categories. So the next one, I would like to get into the announce the winners. So the first winners that we are going to have a future of the lightweighting, which is talk about the concept, the ideas, the process. They haven't been really applied to the material, to the products in the market yet, but that we are seeing that getting a lot of good potentials. But before we announce the runner-up, I would like to honorably mention that one of the entries that get a lot of discussions during the judge panel discussions. And although they are not winning the runner-up or winners, but I would like to mention it, is a submission from Mazda. The Kohila-san from Mazda Technical Research Centers submits one of the entries talking about how do they apply the knowledges from a multidiscipline optimization and data mining. So this is a lot of catching the trend that we are talking about how we apply the machine learning and AIs in our design process. And we are seeing this one is going to be a future for our design process as well. And according to Kohila-san, he has already applied this to the Mazda 6 CX-30 and the new Mazda 3. And I would like to really mention this, and we will also feature this kind of ideas, in our press release as well. So the next, I'm going to announce the winner of the future lightweighting, which is the submission from a Nissan Japan, and Takemoto-san joined us from Japan, is going to help us to understand and to talk about the journey of the innovation and how he goes through this and enable this new design using the CFRP in the side panels to reduce 50% of the weight. So Takemoto-san,
Yeah.
could you please share us your journey? Thank you very much.
Yes, my name is Takemoto from Advanced Material and Processing Laboratory of Nissan Motor Company in Japan. Our research team and I are glad to get an honorable award. Thank you very much. Although it is possible to reduce the weight by simply replacing the parts with CFRP, the cost is extremely high. In this development, by combining the multi-material structure of aluminum outer plates and injection molded short fiber CFRP with topology optimization. It is a structural concept that satisfies both strength and stiffness while achieving low cost and lightweight. In the future, we will further develop in order to realize these structural concepts in these components or another components as a market products. We examined this structure using a topology analysis by OptiStruct software and impact analysis by Radius software of Altair HyperWorks. We have received a great deal of support in this development from the Altair Japan branch. Thank you very much. Finish.
Thank you very much, Takemoto-san. Congratulations. We thought this is really innovative, and you create the load path, you put the material in the right place, and thank you very much. So the next one, I'm going to announce the winners for the future lightweighting categories, which is the Marelli, the advanced sheet compression molded suspension steering knuckle. I think when during the judging discussions, a lot of discussion is seeing this composite now is applying to the load carrying parts. And I would like to invite, Salvatore, who is the composite expert in Marelli, and to share with the journey of the design and come to reach this part.
Okay.
Salvatore, please.
Yeah. So thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm Salvatore Sottile, Advanced Application Engineer at Marelli Ride Dynamics. I'm based in Italy, in Turin, in the R&D headquarters. So first of all, we are really proud and honored of this award in the future lightweighting category as a further recognition to our advanced application team and the whole company on pursuing the use of composite material on structural suspension parts to reduce fuel consumption, carbon dioxide emission, and increase battery's life. So our project is a very challenging one. We wanted to design and produce a composite steel in nickel by means of advanced sheet molding compression process technology. So this process and the vinyl ester-based compound with chopped carbon fiber made us able to design a very complex shape with metal inserts co-molded into a one-shot and net shape process, which in turn results into cycle time that are suitable for automotive production rates. So for sure, the knuckle is a safety and structural components. So we have to validate our parts virtually and numerically, and that's the reason why we have integrated to our product development workflow a dedicated simulation chain that starts with material testing. We have a dedicated material lab here. We simulate the process technology in order to introduce the process-induced material microstructure into the final structural analysis. And everything I mentioned we can do here in Turin on our headquarters. So we have the dedicated material lab, the SMC press. We have 1,500 SMC press. So we finally got 25% mass saving target with the aluminum, with respect to the aluminum normal production, and 50% with the cast iron, with respect to the cast iron part. So once again, thank you for this award.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. So next one will be enabling technologies. When we talk about enabling technologies, essentially is from very fundamental researches, from very fundamental material, so that we can enable the OEM or suppliers to reach their goals. So for this enabling technology, the roundup, I'm going to announce it, will be the DuPont Transportation and Industry for their material beta seal, which is allow you to bond the thermoplastic liftgate or the parts. And this structure adhesive, without it, you would not to really have a strong part of the constructions. So let's welcome the DuPont's representative, Brian. Brian, are you going to present this?
Yeah, good morning. Thank you, Richard, very much. And thanks to Car and Altair for continuing to have these awards and showcase the innovation that occurs in this industry. It's amazing how year after year, there are so many candidates and innovative ideas that come out of this industry. It's fantastic. We're certainly honored to be a part of the awards and to get recognized, and congrats to all that have been recognized today. It's fantastic to see. We're certainly extremely proud of the technology, the science that we brought to these programs. I guess what we'd like to highlight is more about the process, about early engagement, trust between FCA and Magna and DuPont that was able to deliver on this innovation, this lightweighting. We all know that SUVs and CUVs, at least in the North American market, will continue to grow, and liftgate itself is a big contributor to the weight. And so this fantastic solution that we were a part of, it certainly wasn't our own independent innovation. It always requires a team and collaboration. And it's a great example of what we can do together, again, as we're brought in as a team. DuPont is and will continue to be a leader in enabling lightweighting solutions. But I think Carla mentioned lightweighting is never in automotive the only requirement. There's cost and safety and durability, and it's impressive as I look at all the award winners as to how the multiple CTQs have been met in addition to lightweighting. So thanks again for the recognition, and congrats to all the folks. And back to you, Richard.
Thank you very much, Brian, and congratulations to you and the DuPont team. So I will announce the next winners. There will be the Mubia, presenting another composite tension lift springs using GFRP. And then we have a Ryan represent the Mubia to let us know how the journey happened and how these beautiful, innovative products arrive to the market. Ryan, please.
Yeah, thank you. Again, it's an honor for Mubia to be recognized by, again, this community and industrial leaders, as this award really for us represents our DNA as a company, as we continue to strive to bring lightweighting technologies in the areas of body, chassis, and powertrain to the industry. Receiving this enabling technology award for our tension leaf spring is really an exciting privilege for our organization, and really a testament to the vision of our shareholders and our team, and the persistence to basically bring this innovation to the market. Such an acknowledgement, again, is humbling for our organization, and really continues to drive our innovative spirit within the organization. So the journey for us really was really developing this application. We believe that relative to the market opportunities, to have a longitudinal leaf spring of composites that can basically replace a multi-leaf while still generating a significant amount of weight savings, up to 75%. But also there are other inherent benefits in terms of ride, NVH, and warranty reductions to the field. So we appreciate the recognition, and we'll use this to continue to fuel our activities moving forward. So thank you to the team.
Thank you, Ryan. And actually, when you are speaking on these products, I vividly remember one of our judges actually make a comment. I wish I had thought about this. The shape of the suspension is really unique, and that allow you to reduce the shackles, from the leaf spring attachment points. So thank you very much, and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So the next one, let's get into the module. Module essentially is assembly is a component, and it can be many different type of the constructions. And today, let's announce the winners of runner-up. The runner-up is ZF, electric park brake. That is dramatically reduce the weight for the heavy industry. We know this has got to apply to many passenger vehicles, but right now it applies to the heavy duties vehicles, even save much more loads. And I would like to make one comment before I introduce Marcus. ZF also the winners for the last year for the module. That would be the knee bolster, fabric housings, and we understand the innovation is in the DNA of the ZF, and congratulations to you. And we invite the Marcus, the VP of the engineering, to share us the journey of this design. Marcus?
Richard, once again, we are very excited about this award, and what you said, it's really the DNA of ZF, to bring innovations and to come from the passenger cars to the heavy-duty pickup trucks. That was a challenge. If you think about this one, we had a global team behind this one, in Livonia, Michigan, and in Koblenz in Germany. And we had to increase the capability of our APB by 35%. 35% does not mean just you tweak something, but you have to innovate. So we had to innovate a new EPB concept. That means new materials in the actuator, a new spindle, a new locking mechanism in the spindle, push everything to the limit, but make it safe and reliable. And this one was really the trust, that Ford Motor Company set into us. In Power 3 went on their premium vehicle, on the pickup truck, and we delivered a system, that could save weight, over 25 pounds. And this one, in my career as a chassis engineer for 30 years, 25 pounds in an unsprung or semi-unsprung mass on the rear suspension. That's a huge, huge, huge win. And that was really the main focus for at this time for the pickup truck. In addition, with the EPB as mechatronical system, we could bring other convenience factors. And that's really, the putting of the switch. You can eliminate the pedal for the brake, for the park brake and the foot rooms. It's good for crash performance. And overall, you could introduce some other safety features, like if you put the vehicle in P, you can apply the park brake. And that's really the thing we brought to the table with this innovation. And we are very, very happy, to be recognized for this one together with the team in Livonia and in Koblenz. And thank you very much for the recognition. I really appreciate it in the name of my team.
Thank you very much, Marcus. This is a really great design. So let's move on to the module categories, the winner of 2020. There will be the Toyota for the new Sienna minivan. This is a third row seat back structures. So that we have a Todd here. Todd, could you please share us how do you reduce the cost and at the same time also reduce the weight?
Well, first of all, thank you, Richard and Altair and Carr and Calm for this. This is a huge honor for us at Toyota and TM&A R&D in Michigan. But the resin back that's in the new Toyota Sienna third row seat is truly a testament to the strong teamwork and collaboration across not only just Toyota, but our supplier partners and BASF. This is a challenge right from the beginning to lightweight, but not increase cost. And sticking to those challenges and finding ways, tapping into the empowerment of each engineer and the team to come up with those solutions. I think we came up with a final design that demonstrates both the weight and the cost. Again, truly benefiting the team and the invaluable support of BASF, Flexingate, who is the molder. But we turned that dream into reality by creating something that was entirely new for this vehicle segment, new for Toyota globally. And I think it's going to change the way we move forward in some of our interior seating designs. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Todd, and congratulations to you and your team as well. When we spoke, you told me this is the industry first applications, and now you got it. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's an honor.
Okay, so now we are getting to the full vehicle categories, and this year, the runner-up, and I think, for the full categories, typically this year that we have an interest and talking about how to meet the challenges, and with the car now getting to bigger size, get into a larger size and more comfortable, but also with the really high standard of the performance need to be achieved, but still remain the weight and still keep the same weight. So I would like to introduce Nissan, the Nissan Sentra 2020 new platform as a runner-up for the full vehicle. And let's welcome Chris. Chris is Senior VP of North America. Chris, please, could you comment on those and share your journey?
Thanks so much, Richard, and thanks so much for the whole presentation and the awards for Altair, and thanks Carla and Carr. Yeah, as you mentioned, all new platform, they don't come along very often. Usually you kind of take a platform, which is the stuff the customer doesn't see underneath, and then you add the upper body. So it's pretty unique in everyone's career to get a completely new platform. So as you said, with the aggressive styling and things that we're trying to do, I mean, the customers, they want more, right? And so they want a Sentra, they don't want a Sentra. They want to have a bigger car that feels that's a Sentra. So, we made it wider and lowered the stance and went for more aggressiveness. So that's a great point to start with from the customer viewpoint, and how can we deliver that is the key. And as you said, we have this new platform, common module family platform that we use. And, you know, at the same time, we know we have to deliver to the customer, you know, aggressiveness, you know, the targets to be no compromise, obviously. So when we take the styling and spread it wider, and then we shorten the overhang for good styling, those are kind of going against the other performances that the customer wants, like great handling or safety or you know, noise and vibration. So we increase the stiffness of the body significantly, kind of best in class from our view of body torsional rigidity, resonance frequency, you know, stiffness and those things. So, and we did that with, as you said on the screen here, this ultra high strength steel. So you talked about composites in the beginning. This is kind of a composite of steel in a sense. So over 30% kind of ultra high strength steel was the combination that we used. And so in this case, we added a lot of kind of size of the vehicle and a lot of features, and we tried to keep the mass neutral while increasing all of the performances. So that was kind of the challenge here. So from the body itself, we see it as kind of best in class for like the size footprint versus the mass. So we're very proud of that. And then, you know, basically it was a global effort. You know, we have a team, we do all the safety in Michigan, and we have the body team in Mexico, and a manufacturer in Mexico, and the design between US, Japan, Mexico. So a big collaboration. So we're proud of the award. We really appreciate the consideration, and, you know, look forward to making, entries for the following years. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chris. Actually, after I learned about this new platform, I searched around. The new Sentra got a lot of good review and great review on the ride-in performance. And this is really great that we are seeing the people and the customers really appreciate the effort put into this vehicle. Congratulations.
Thanks, Richard.
So the last one that we are going to announce is the winner of the fall vehicle. And for this one is quite different, you know, compared with the previous winners that we typically on the four-wheelers. And the winner of this year is from Harley-Davidson, and you can see it. It's an electrical bike, and it's beautifully done. And we have a Glen to talk about how to meet these challenges and how to deliver these beautiful products. So Glen is the chief engineer for Livewire. Please.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Glen Koval. I am general manager of engineering at Harley-Davidson. I am really honored and humbled and pleased to be sitting in front of all of you today, accepting this award on behalf of the whole team at Harley-Davidson, and really being able to showcase our first all-new electric motorcycle. When we set out on our journey with Livewire, we set a very unique goal that we haven't talked about at Harley before. How do we design a brand new motorcycle from the ground up that delivers world-class performance that happens to be electric? And so that's how we started. And several years ago, we went on a journey. We built 33 prototypes that we took around the world for 2 years, collecting customer data and input. And what that input came back with was that range is top of mind to EV customers and people that want to get on electric bikes. Range and performance. And our prototypes were significantly heavier than our production bike. We needed to add battery capacity to get more range. We needed to increase the motor size to get more power. And in doing so, we thought that the motorcycle would get heavier. Through our journey, we had to rethink how we do our product development and engineering. We had to really dive into optimize weight, where the stiffness needed to be to get to the true performance of a great motorcycle. In the event of increasing battery and motor size, we were able to keep vehicle weight relatively neutral. Our chassis is the lightest chassis we've ever designed at Harley-Davidson, using aluminum composites as we developed that. And then really it's building that whole bike around it to make a really high-performing dynamic motorcycle. Aerodynamics also comes into play as you work through drag coefficients and what it means to range and performance on a motorcycle. And so all of those things were taken into consideration as we designed this motorcycle. And then as Harley-Davidson does it, we have to marry it with the art. So we take the science and mix it with the art, and to perform a bike that you feel that you are sitting in the cockpit of and you feel connected with as a customer. And so we're proud to accept this award on behalf of Harley-Davidson and lightweighting. This has really changed how we think across all of engineering. And we're now starting to implement these type of views and processes and tools like Inspire and OptiStruct across all of our product development programs. So thanks again for this award, really appreciate.
Thank you very much, Glen, and massive congratulations to you and your team as well. I believe certainly you went through all the challenges and that we haven't really met in the past, you know, electrification, the weight distribution, the ride and handling performance, etc. And congratulations that you deliver these exciting products.
Thank you.
So the next one, you know, we went through all the winners, and I have to say that, you know, we got this opportunity to have the winners in front of the peers, and we get recognized. And moving forward, that we are hoping the winning technology is going to inspire the world and also allow people to address this in the futures as well. So more details of the winning products, I have to say that during the Cars MBS, Altair will have a booth, and we will put those more detailed materials in the booth so that the audience or the participants can come to the booth and join the MBS, and then we can review those again. So I would like to thank you, everybody, and especially, you know, for Altair Enlighten Award Committee and the CAR, our partners, and our media partners. And some of the media partners also participate in this award ceremony. And thank you very much. And I wish the best to all during this COVID-19 pandemic time. And please keep healthy and keep safe. And hope this lockdown will pass. And I will get an opportunity to come to meet you in person and to shake hands with you and congratulate you again. Thank you very much. And by the way, those winners is going to join the panel discussions, you know, in the titles on the second day, 1 p.m., which is the section in the innovation in the lightweighting and technologies and methodologies. And we hope everybody can join these sections and listen to how they say and answer some of the questions. And thank you very much, and hope everybody keeps safe. Thank you.